DPT class of 2023.
Welcome, class of 2023.
Hey PT class of 2023, I'm so glad that you get a chance to meet us virtually in this sort of unusual time of quarantine.
I'm Ana RODRIQUEZ, and that is with a Q and not with a G. I am your clinical site coordinator and work directly with Dr. Schwartz, your DCE.
I'm the Director of Clinical Education. I also teach in the Foundations of Physical Therapy, in Culture Teaching and Learning, and in the Rural Health course.
Teach pharmacology, assist with cardiopulmonary, integumentary PT. I also help out in anatomy and exercise physiology.
I'll be catching up with y'all for some therapeutic interventions course, your cardiopulmonary coursework.
You'll see me a little bit in your coursework, but I'm primarily a researcher, and I do research on how people with autism and developmental disorders move, and how that movement can affect their daily functioning. When I do teach in the program, you'll see me when it comes to emotional intelligence and communication, patient motivation and adherence, and the management of pain using psychological principles.
I'll be your instructor for the musculoskeletal practice series and also teach a little bit in imaging and a few other courses.
I will be lead teaching your applied anatomy and kinesiology class this summer.
This fall, I will be helping out in Clinical Anatomy 1, Clinical Anatomy 2. I am the co-course director of Clinical Medicine 1 and the course director of Evidence-Based Practice 1. So you'll see lots of me this fall.
I get the unique perspective of teaching you guys in Year 1, Semester 1 with Clinical Reasoning 1, Semester 2 of Year 1 with Therapeutic Interventions 1, as well as in your Year 2, Semester 2, and then finally your Semester 3, Summer of Year 2 in Prosthetics, Orthotics, and Gait. And so I really get to see how you guys evolve over the 2+ years that you guys are on campus.
One fun thing to know about me is I like to play the guitar, so maybe at some point we can jam together.
Fact about me, I once taught high school as I worked as a PT in a high school teaching biology and forensics.
Fun fact about myself is that I was part of the first DPT class of 2009 at UT Southwestern.
Fun fact about myself is that I have managed to break the strongest bone in our body, which is the femur. So that happened to me when I was about 7 or 8, and I still remember going to physical therapy and being wheelchair bound for a few months.
Fun fact about me is that I summited Mount Kilimanjaro my senior year of college.
A fun fact about me is that after 10 long months of repeated failures, I have finally been successful at winning my first Battle Royale in Fortnite, so yay me.
My fun fact is that I'm not a PT. You might have guessed that by the things I've told you so far. I'm actually a psychologist by training, which makes me a little bit different than a lot of faculty in the PT department.
One fun fact about me is that I know how to juggle and can stand on my head,
but not at the same time.
I've been in 4 productions of the Nutcracker, and my favorite part of that is playing moving scenery in the background of other beautiful dancers. So that's been a really fun thing that I've learned. You're never too old to learn something new.
My best tip for success is enjoy the journey. It is a long one. It's not an easy one. Network with your colleagues, study together, have fun together, laugh together.
My best tip to learning for you is just to enjoy being with your classmates. Some of my best memories are just forming some friendships that I had made with my physical therapy class.
Take a good speed reading and reading comprehension course because you'll be doing a lot of speed reading.
Make sure that you communicate with your faculty members, and then of course remember why you're here. Remember why you decided to join PT school.
My advice for you guys as entering PT students, especially during COVID time, is flexibility. Be flexible, have fun.
One of my best tips for success in PT school is to get sleep. Sleep actually allows you to stabilize the cytoskeletal elements of your dendritic spines, and that's what you need for memory recall. So if you want your study efforts to pay off in PT school, get some sleep.
As for the best tips for success in PT school, I think the first one is to move beyond competing, which you guys needed to do to get here. But now it's time to transition to collaborating and helping each other out. The other one is to just always think, zoom out and think about the big picture. And that's, what is it going to be the best PT that you can be versus some individual grade. So really focus on the big picture of things.
So one of the best pieces of advice that I can give you for PT school is to find someone who you can study with. Figure out where and how you study the best and stick with that. Do that early on, because I think that really helps.
My one biggest piece of advice to you would be ask early, ask often. Don't be afraid of your faculty. If you don't understand something, or you're confused, or you feel lost, or you're not sure where you're supposed to be and when or what you're doing, chances are somebody else in your class feels the same way. So be the one who has the courage to go to your faculty and ask the question. And the earlier you establish those relationships with us, the earlier you talk with us and get to know us and we get to know you, the easier it is for us to communicate. And the more effective our communication is, the higher your satisfaction will be in the program.
I'm so looking forward to getting to know and to teach you.
So welcome again, class of 2023. We're excited to have you back on campus soon, and we'll start our journey towards getting you into the field of physical therapy soon.